First off, I want to say thank you. Thank you for nothing. 7 views? Really? That's the last time I played in your crowd to bring back real wrestling. You're stuck with I don't give a fuck about wrestling. A clearly better product. Better than PewDiePie. Better than Ryan's toy review. Better than anything in the Paul brother videography. You're fucking sheep. Fucking mobs. You blindly follow the artificial light of these so-called stars and collectively absorb their mindless, numbing rays until you yourself, are burnt out. And when these stars finally give their last, instead of grieving, you drop them like New Year's resolutions. The lies you tell yourself to keep yourself afloat. New year, new me. Bullshit. Different year, same bitch ass motherfuckers that don't support my shit. Different year, same lame ass platform supporting Flex blogs and Baby Shark and chauvinistic fuckboys. You know, I noticed something. I have to be more like the greatest man to ever live, Austin fucking Aries. Because he doesn't give a fuck. He does the most outlandish shit. He follows the beat of his own drum. Because he doesn't give a fuck. He's one of the most sought after talents because not only is he one of the greatest to step between the ropes and step into the squared circle, it's because he just doesn't give a fuck. See, my problem is, I care too much. I cared about what my empty comment section said about my content. I cared about the 2 downvotes on the Diakis reviews. I cared about trying to edit these wholesome and great original videos for you fucking failures. And burn the midnight oil to get them out fast to you. But you? None of you fuckers out there care. I care too much, and where did it get me? On the sad, lonely road to Anxietyville, to the overcrowded city of clinical depression. See, I should be more like Austin Aries and no sell the bullshit you put in front of me, just like taking a Starship Pain right out of the fucking M. Night Shyamalan of fucking wrestling companies. This platform's dead. Dead like the relationship I have with my father. Dead like my chances of going up in the corporate ladder. And dead like the faith I put in you fucking failures to support my content. You better pray we do episode 5. Or 4 or whatever fucking number is. Hey, you failures out there. What episode is it? Shut the fuck up. You don't watch this shit anyway.
Everybody's coming till the dog comes around.
Oh, here we go.
Man, fuck League of Legends.
What the hell, Vince? Read the goddamn script.
Monday Night Raw is the worst show I've ever seen.
Fuck y'all. Oh. What do YouTube? This your boy Diakis.
The Patriot X-Dog.
Wow.
You know, by the time it's recorded, there might be a good or bad thing to yell out.
Oh, hell.
The concept.
And we would like to welcome y'all to Don't Give a Fuck About Wrestling, episode 4. Which should be episode 3, but you know what? I don't give a shit anymore. Yeah. So, y'all just talk about shit. I don't give a fuck.
Actually, just didn't talk about shit because I have no earthly idea what happened.
Oh, really?
You don't even know a little bit?
I see. No. Well, y'all would start on NXT or I was just start randomly.
Just start randomly. I don't give a fuck.
That I had no idea.
NXT was really good.
Yeah.
As usual. Not complaining. It wasn't no great takeover, but
I liked it.
Of course, they had their match of the year candidate.
of course, and once again, Johnny Takeover takes over.
You mean Johnny Snakeover?
Hey, he finally realized how to get it done.
And he got it done. I'm happy
tired
for
of
him.
taking L's.
Yeah, there you go.
Consider the fact he got to win. I guess they changing the formula because like he's not called up yet. Don't seem like not Aleister Black. I don't know. Cause I think he would took that L. What the Gargano?
Nah.
I mean Ciampa.
Cause y'all don't watch a weekly episode, and I found this out by accident. Johnny Gargano lose the championship. I mean, pretty quick.
What, is
So
that
who?
pre-recorded?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
already
recorded.
Oh.
To who?
To Velveteen Dream.
Yes.
Wow, nice. Cool.
Here's another spoiler. That World Collide tournament that they're supposed to do this weekend,
Yeah.
Velveteen Dream wins. That's how he got the title shot.
Oh. Wait, did you watch the NXT Royal Rumble or that wasn't televised?
There was an NXT Royal Rumble?
On Thursday.
Oh, they did another one? I remember the last one they did.
Who won that one?
Maybe that's the same one I'm thinking of. They just not showed it.
Oh.
Was someone dressed up in stupid costume?
I had to go check. I had to check Reddit on that. I remember seeing up there NXT Thursday was supposed to do their own Royal Rumble or something.
So I'm definitely watching it now. I'm definitely watching World Collide now.
But that's it. I'm like,
Hell yeah.
I didn't plan on watching World Collide.
But
I still might not.
so still, on what that means for Gargano, they're finna call.
They're not getting called up no time soon. They won't get called up until Aleister Black is getting called up, but the other ones probably won't get called up till after SummerSlam.
Shoot, where these guys up here are leaving, they might call them up early.
It's gonna be a WWE Exodus.
Well, nobody's leaving now but Hideo and Dean. Because they're
whenever the revival.
Hideo asked for their release and got it. Mm-hmm. Everybody else got denied. So the revival won't be able to leave until April of next year when they contract up.
Damn.
So they finna get they're finna get this I'm gonna leave WWE push or something?
No, they're not gonna.
They're gonna go on the tour.
I would think WWE would be smart enough to actually push these guys so they don't want to leave.
And they did that with everybody so far?
They're going to just bury these. No, they ain't do nothing but put them on TV. That's not pushing them.
Wait, what's called? Who are that one guy with a little small push got title soon to resign? I think Dolph.
No, well, no, Dolph's contract just ended yesterday. What's today? First?
Today's the first.
No, his last one where he actually had.
Yeah, he got an extension. He didn't resign it.
Oh.
He got an extension.
Dean, based on his that nigga just burned out. It kind of what Ed said, like, man, you get an injury, you stuck at home, then you like, oh, do I really want to keep doing this? Cause normally WWE grants somebody release, they don't do no full little press release like they did for Dean Ambrose. It sound like that dude just done.
Yeah.
Which I hope after he just burned out. Like, so, well, hopefully he returns. I'm like,
nah, for what it sounds like, Dean tired of the way he's being used.
That don't make any sense though, since he's outside the fact that as soon as he tried to actually make him heal, I mean, he got shat on for.
He didn't like it.
They said,
clearly.
Yeah, the source said, I think it was PW. It wasn't Insiders. PW. The other one, they said one of their PW things. They said Dean doesn't like hokey shit.
Man, I've been telling y'all that.
And that's what his heel turn has been hokey shit.
You forgot it didn't get hokey until after he got the wrong type of heat off the way he was on
the gas mask is when it became hokey.
Yeah,
his whole career has been hokey.
No, it hasn't.
Do you not remember the stuff he did after the Shield split?
Yeah, but that actually was good to Brock.
It was good, probably why he didn't care. It was still hokey shit. He probably, and then after when Bray Wyatt got on, Dean was done from there.
Then he went to SmackDown. He was doing good, especially as a champion. And
Dean said himself he didn't like how he was being used as champion.
Well, yeah, because doing that shit with that child molester was hokey shit. I mean, well, not molester. That child, that pedo was hokey shit. I can see that.
That's sex offender.
Yeah. But still,
I tell you how Dean didn't like how he was being used.
Yeah, but still, the point is, where it sounded up here, he was just done. Period. Right now. Cause I was up here, and say they get right back. Ain't like he up here shitting on the company stuff like that. Then they up here talking about. Then they up here actually did a press release. Everybody else get released. They just release them and say nothing.
The conspiracy theories everybody got that this is a work.
I don't think it's a work. I mean,
I don't either. But you got to think about it though. Look at the timing.
I mean,
the country ain't out to April. It's January, and they're putting a statement out that he's not going to resign. And then look what they had him do on Raw. And then, like, you probably don't know because you probably didn't see the stuff in the chat that I put up on Sunday. That big surprise that they had was supposed to be something with Dean Ambrose. And they scrapped the whole thing because he had a meeting with Vince that day.
Yeah, I heard about that when they talked about Dean's release. When he said he wanted to be released.
Because I watched the Royal Rumble, I was like, ain't nothing special about this. Why did this go on last? because the big thing they had planned was with Dean Ambrose. And they scrapped everything once they figured out he wasn't going to resign. And I guess their new plan is to have Nia Jax just beat the shit out of
The
him.
men's Rumble shouldn't have went on last. Shouldn't have went on last anyway. It should have been the women from
The women's Rumble should have went on last.
Yeah,
Clearly.
easily. And then maybe D-Brad and AJ wouldn't have been a dead spot.
And when I was watching the Royal Rumble, and when I get to the NXT later, when I was watching the Rumble, I was loving the show. And then when Becky won, it just went all downhill. The show went downhill for me. And they gave the first half to the women, basically, except for the Shane McMahon stuff that shouldn't even been on the card. But it's Shane McMahon, so of course.
Hey, he's the
Even
greatest in the
though
world.
they should have just gave the first half to the women, and right after the Women's Rumble, did that stupid ass tag team match.
Or just turn the pay-per-view off.
And while everybody take their piss break for that long ass Royal Rumble match, then they can come back and watch Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles. Not Dean Ambrose, Daniel Bryan, the new Daniel Bryan.
The new Daniel
versus AJ Styles.
The more planet-friendly.
That match bored the hell out of me, but I think the reason was because after that was long ass Royal
How about
Rumble.
How about this? Y'all can put one of those little sounds of shock in here. The thing is, the Brock Lesnar Finn Balor match was actually way better than D-Bryan.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, I completely agree.
I mean, it was
One went 24 minutes, the other one went 8.
Where was this Brock? Wait a minute. Where was this Brock Lesnar? I said Brock was doing more stuff like this. I would have been more interested in his matches.
You know what the problem was, and I never liked the matchup. Every time they put Brock in there with a big guy or old or a part timer, the match was always boring and dull.
I'm
When
like,
they put him in one with those small guys who could bump around for him. He actually bumped around for them too.
but the thing, like, the main one I'm talking like with Roman. I'm like, dude, he got a great match out of the Big Show. Go Ham has never seen that match.
He has not seen that match.
He's managed to get a good match out of, remember, overweight Big Show. Before Big Show slimmed down.
I'm still pissed off about that. They had all them boring ass matches to the point where I said I would never watch these two wrestle again. Then they finally decided to have a good one.
And I'm like, they had a good ass match to me. I think I said to me that was my match of the night. But I'm like, Roman can go in the match. All his matches with Brock Lesnar is just being Brock Lesnar beat the hell out of Roman. And then the last match they had, it was just F5, F5, F5. I'm like, and this was at WrestleMania?
Passion of Samoan Christ.
That was the most
Part 3.
I'm like, they ain't doing Roman no kind of favors by putting him in the match like that.
It made no sense how they did Roman. That's your top guy. You're building everything around this man, but you're jobbing him out to Brock Lesnar. Like, it makes no sense. Brock should have been running through everybody so when Roman beat him, it actually meant something.
You know, you right. And then here's the other problem. They have a Roman job out, but Bryan like he did better. Samoa Joe like he did better. And
Everybody.
except for Braun Strowman.
The first time Braun faced him, it was okay.
But I'm like, all of them lost and looked better than Roman winning. And then when Roman did win, it was on BS through the cage, wasn't it? Oh, that was a draw.
No, Roman won off a distraction.
Oh yeah. I think about Great Royal Rumble.
When he
had a
beat
draw.
the shit out of Braun Strowman, came in the ring and got speared with a chair in his hand.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He
And
beat
then
the
I
power
think,
levels out of
and
Braun
then I
Strowman.
think Brock kicked out at 3. So gotta make Brock look strong.
Dusty.
Grr.
Oh,
Brock think he's Europe.
I'm like
That's how they treat him in WWE.
That would be the top guy, and y'all had these guys and losses look better than Roman's win.
I guess that one, Roman just need to go Ultra Instinct. He can give him then.
I'm like,
Bruh.
Roman getting pushes, but I'm like, dog, even Alexa Bliss look better in her matches.
She always look better, though.
Even though I'm still pissed off about that match she had with Ronda. It made sense. But Alexa Bliss shouldn't be beating the hell out of Ronda Rousey.
I don't understand. What's this new move she had?
I don't know. I still haven't seen it.
Like she been grabbing these females by the throat.
Oh, she been had that move. Like, is it a finisher now?
Nah.
Now she just been using it. She used it a lot during that Royal Rumble.
Yeah, she did. She used it a lot.
Like damn.
Oh,
Like,
she cleared now?
yeah.
She got cleared right.
Oh yeah, you haven't watched my bad. Sorry.
And I don't know if you weren't raw or not. Anyway, she clearly was cleared before the week going into the Rumble.
Yeah, she tagged with her mom.
She what?
She tagged with her mom. Mickey James.
Oh!
That was,
I think like,
that was after the Rumble.
Yeah. Oh my bad.
so she
I'm talking
betrayed
about when
somebody
she
else
made
now.
the announcement that she was going to be in it. Then
Oh.
Lacey Evans finally debuted.
And I was waiting the entire night for a woman's right.
She did not do the move at all.
That pissed me off. Everybody was hitting finishers like left and right. She would not do the woman's right.
I'm pretty sure that, like, everybody cried like, wait, was that special?
Well,
Lacey
vote for her,
Evans got
yeah.
that look. She just
Boring.
her character sucks.
Yeah.
Like she's just as big as Charlotte.
Yeah, she is.
I'm like, yeah, you could make her a legit star. You give her a character
No,
that
Charlotte
you
got
get behind.
3 inches on Lacey Evans.
No, she ain't that much bigger than like that.
Three just ain't that big.
Ha ha ha! Dangly parts.
While that weaving the stitches, it's probably just one wig to the other.
Actually, you know what? I'm glad you said that. Concept right. Yeah, I forgot about how Lacey Evans do her.
Well, Sasha no damn abs though. Like,
Yeah.
she was developing that kind
I
of like.
thought she didn't. I thought she did. All she does is crunches, right?
Hey, this is something. This is something different. Like WWE actually gave me 3 weeks to care about Sasha Banks. 3 whole weeks.
I guess you don't care about her anymore.
No, I don't care about it no more.
Okay.
Because all that momentum she built up to fight Ronda Rousey, you think they're going to keep that? No. She's going to go back to tagging with Bayley. They're going to face the Riot Squad for the 375th time. Because you got to be real. If they win the titles in the chamber, who you think the first team they're going to face? The Riot Squad.
Or it could be Nia and Tamina.
Boy, they better.
Oh Lord, no.
Those are 2 obvious picks. for
They
that
might
one.
have
The
to-
crowbars.
Okay.
They might have to
match.
pillage NXT to replenish the women's division because they got tag titles. Who going for the main ones? And you ain't got that many women as is.
And since they won't recombine, well, for obvious reasons, they won't recombine the rosters. I'm not sure. They've dealt themselves to a whole decided to do that kind of thing because there's not enough women to actually have a legit tag division.
Well, there is. It's just that.
Not split
Not
between two brands.
split between 2 brands, exactly. Well, the titles are going back and forth. So.
And
you
I
can actually
mean,
do it because they like on Raw they're actually doing qualifying matches. When I seen that shit, I was like, how in the fuck can you do qualifying matches? There's not enough team. I can only think of 6.
does Wikipedia even tell?
So enough to do the chamber.
Does Wikipedia even tell you how many women wrestlers are in NXT?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. I mean, you have.
Not everybody. Think about NXT. Everybody don't get on TV.
Yeah, there's people behind us. I didn't even know that. What's that American Ninja Warrior lady? She was in the Women's Rumble. I didn't even know that. And like I looked at her compared to all the other women, she is tiny.
Yeah, she is small. I didn't know she was with Ricochet. I thought Ricochet was still with Tessa Blanchard.
Nah, they broke up a
No,
while
they
ago.
broke
That was a long time.
Yeah, a long time ago. That was before he went to NXT.
But that girl is tiny.
On the offense, let's talk about NXT. If I look at this one of these pictures they did of Adam Cole and his Rosebuds, right? Just funny up here.
You mean Adam Rose, right?
Yeah. It's
Oh.
funny how he grew that he probably fared the least out of them. That Braun Strowman, Elias, Gotch, Tyler Breeze, Becky Lynch, Dana, Carmella, and the only ones I don't know, I know there's a girl, I can't remember her name, and then Tucker Knight in the back. I'm not sure what he's
Selena
doing.
Vegas was one too.
Oh, but she ain't in this
She
picture.
probably
Though.
ain't in the picture, but I do remember her being one.
Yeah, she was the one.
If it, all of them end up doing more than Adam Cole.
Billy Kay, I think, was one.
You mean
Rose.
Billy Kay
Rose.
and
Oh,
Peyton
Adam
Royce, actually.
Rose.
That's what he end up better.
You do it because Jim all the time, so. Damn it!
Hey,
God damn it.
So happy. I'm so happy he got his release.
Yeah,
he needed because
for real.
Because they wasn't doing shit with him, man. That injury fucked him up, though. Man, did that injury fuck him up. He was on his way to being an NXT champion for a long time and going to the main roster.
such a shame.
Instead, he got hurt
That's a shame, man.
and ended up on 205 Live where career's gonna die.
And then he got hurt again.
I hope they bring more people off
That's
of
even more
205
to
Live.
say, shame.
That was one of the storylines to Okada and Marty Scurll match. It was so funny how Okada kept going 205. That was another thing. Like when the Young Bucks were talking about facing the Hardys, like before they went to WWE, they were talking about how they'll fight them anywhere. They're talking about we'll fight you in NXT, we'll fight you on Raw, we'll fight you on 205 Live. They're like, wait. No, we won't fight you there. Like they ruined that show. It was a great concept. It just they took it out of Full Sail, put it on the road, and then it comes on after SmackDown.
And
like,
their champion is 235.
I'm glad they doing something with Murphy, but
You need to,
you should have did that with him in NXT.
They should just integrate the roster.
Hell, I'll even say he's 215. That's still too fucking heavy. That's still too damn heavy.
Muscles big to balloons.
No, because he's bigger to me. If you look at him, he's bigger than Aleister Black. Aleister Black is 215.
Yeah.
So he got to be 225, 230.
At least.
Easily.
They scale broke, man. He used his own personal scale. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, we seen that in the 90s, bro. Wait, how much Velveteen Dream? He looks bigger than Velveteen Dream.
He's 17 Dreams, like, gotta be like 230 or something.
230, 240, so gotta be at least.
Bro, they ain't.
I can say the same thing about Mike Kanellis. I don't think he no 205.
There's no way in hell he's
He can't
205.
be no 205.
Maybe
man.
225. I'll give you 225.
It's just like, and then they talking about putting Zack Ryder over there. I'm like, I know he ain't 205.
Oh,
No, hell no.
Like, y'all just don't know what to do with these guys, and y'all think, oh, 205 Live, you know, which is like a glorified superstars.
They better turn around. Oh no, Superstar just for plain jobbers.
I didn't.
Ali said as that and them definitely jobbers.
It's talent on 205 Live, but they use them just like superstars.
I did enjoy that Fatal 4-Way though.
And honestly, I wish they would use them like superstars and have them go on before SmackDown and not after.
Anybody watch the Fatal 4-Way?
Yeah, I actually watched it.
That was really
That was
good.
a really good match.
Mm.
They
It
should
was
have put
12 minutes.
They should have put on after NXT
Perfect length.
or before NXT.
I still didn't get to see them go to sleep.
Nah, the point is they still they film it in front of the SmackDown crowd.
Well, it could be just a dark show till Wednesday.
Or they could
It
just,
is a dark show now,
or
shit.
they could just
You don't watch that shit?
cancel 205 Live
No.
and put them on the main roster like they're supposed
No,
to be.
the issue is that they wrestle in front of a dead crowd. That's the issue. That's why. Remember, they used to record it before.
So they wrestle in
Oh, you
front
know-
of.
Oh, you talking the crowd being bored or
Yes,
just done?
and it takes away from the match
So they wrestle in front
Yeah.
of Corpus Christi, Texas every
night, basically.
That's
Well, that's what
horrible.
happened with D. Bryan and AJ. The crowd was done.
Well, they were burnt out, man, after
Yeah.
seeing that
Did-
awesome match.
Like you
They
don't
long
have,
as Rumble, and then when Becky came out, they was hype.
yeah, you don't have a technical display after that. You gotta have some kind of hard hitting match. That now, if they would win on first, the crowd that would have been a better match because the crowd.
Now,
was
based on how WWE makes their money, this should just up here. He should up here. You know what? At 10, based up here, at 10 o'clock show, tickets are free. Easy. Folks come in late at 10 o'clock. They get in free.
Yeah.
It's only an hour. They already made the money after SmackDown crowds.
You think after you see a hot angle with Kevin Owens headbutting Vince McMahon and then frog splash him, now you gotta watch these cruiserweights come out. Like,
Well, the cruiserweights like they'll fight like WCW. It'll be no problem.
but you remember how WCW used to use them right at the beginning of Nitro?
Yeah, but they can use them after. Say you.
Let's get started with some cruiserweight action.
You get Ricochet, man. You get Ricochet up here doing front flips out the ring and stuff and walking up on niggas.
God for the whole.
Or whoever that dude was up here had put that clip of that man just did that suicide dive in the middle of the ring and just didn't touch the rope.
This is the greatest night in the history of our sport.
You know what? You think about that, what scares me so much because you know Vince does not watch NXT.
Well, that's what they claim.
He
According
probably
to Cody, he knows what's going on.
He knows what's going on, but he doesn't watch it. You have to watch it.
We don't know if he doesn't watch it. He just doesn't watch the
Yeah,
TV.
I don't watch NXT either. Shit.
That's two different things.
I
Like,
barely watch
does he
NXT.
Does he watch NXT the televised version, or does he up and watch the production going on as it goes on? I said that's two different things. Because obviously this ain't calling up nobody if you don't know what they're doing.
I mean, he knows. Like, he don't even decide who gets called up. He makes the final decision, but that's WWE officials say, okay, we're gonna call this person up. We're gonna bring him there.
Oh, I can't blame him for that.
I'm gonna use Bobby Roode as an example.
Who?
Like, it was WWE officials'
His fault.
idea to bring Bobby Roode up Everybody wanted Bobby Roode to be a heel except for one man, Vince McMahon, because he thought he would get over with his entrance.
Well, I blame the NXT crowd for that.
Dang it, concept.
If you would just boo the damn man, if you would boo the man, he wouldn't come up as a face. It's y'all fault.
They didn't boo him.
No, they didn't. I heard all them cheers when
No,
And everybody yelling glorious.
NXT, they booed this man during his entrance. That's my point.
And
They seen the entrance and said, you're going to be a babyface.
And that's the problem.
It got nothing to do with his character. That's the problem. If you watch NXT, you would know that.
But the crowd was cheering him.
Everybody is telling you, do not make this man a
Yeah,
babyface. You are the one person who decided this man should be healed. Look at Bobby Roode now.
I'm like this. I can't blame him because Nakamura largely over for his entrance, and what got Corbin so much heat was when he interfered and knocked Nakamura out of his entrance. So like he come out there doing a glorious entrance, and then he glorious taunt, and I'm like the fans start chanting it, and it's probably gonna get over.
But you know what? It makes sense with Nakamura because if you look how he was being used in NXT, that's basically how they used him on the main roster.
But Bobby Roode,
so they didn't put him in high profile matches of what we wanted.
Hey, I played this for Bobby Roode though. He's a veteran. He's a veteran. He should be able to do better than what he was given.
He should start using the pedigree.
If he want to leave WWE, his contract ain't up no time soon.
But here's the other thing. I mean, we seen what happened with some guys we said WWE was using wrong. Like Sandow. We seen what happened after the fact.
Well, we know they was using Elijah Burke wrong.
No, hold on. Sandow wasn't being used wrong. He was barely being used.
No, but everybody, oh, he gonna go to Impact. They gonna use him the way Vince did it. And I'm like, are y'all sure about that?
You know, Sandow basically came to Impact with his same character from before the stunt double.
Which was funny. Like, oh, they gonna use him right in Impact because he would be. I'm like, then as soon as he come out like Aaron Rex and like then he cut the recently cut WWE guy promo, and then like he's no different. He was worse.
Talented to not be used. That was the issue.
Well, the problem is he was using
and the thing
Impact and he fucked it up.
But here's the thing about Sandow though. He is made for WWE. Like he can't do that shit nowhere. Probably why he didn't work in TNA.
Hey,
Impact, whatever the hell you want to call that.
Impact pretty much imprint wrestling. So.
Yeah,
Canada.
Exactly. Yeah. But the thing is, like, he is made for your product, and you're not using him.
But
it ain't like Harper.
Yeah, but
Impact go and you just decide not to use the man. But he is made for you.
Yeah, but Impact booked that stuff just like WWE.
What, like M. Night Shyamalan?
Well, you know that company ain't whatever ran right now, but it's too late.
Yeah. I don't know. It ain't too late. Apparently, they pulled Bear Raised and Raw in the UK.
Yeah.
But they had the UK support for years.
Well, you have someone doing a sex search on Impact Wrestling.
Their TV deal is better in UK than it is over here.
She's looking for her talent.
I can't blame them.
When they would go to the UK when Dixie was still in charge, they used to always sell out.
Oh Lord!
That's why everybody said they should stay over there. Like that's no crowd need to be hyped for.
Las Vegas had a nice crowd too when they were down there.
Yes, they made no progress.
One show.
So did they?
They should have either stayed in Britain or went to Las Vegas. So when they went to Las Vegas, they had the main event Mafia bull crap going on, they were loud too.
Speaking of other companies, I'm not sure what AEW doing, but bruh, if y'all flop,
AEW ain't gonna flop.
Wait, no. Here's the thing, I guarantee you, they ain't gonna flop with folks like us. But can they pull a bigger audience up here than what Impact can?
As long as they keep,
you know why? Because they're gonna get a better TV deal than.
As long as they keep Joey Ryan away from the company, I think they'll do all right. You leave Joey Ryan. Yes, you keep him in his dick-based moves.
Okay.
No. I agree with you, but he's coming in.
He's gonna be coming.
He's not.
Dangling bars.
He's not signed yet, but he's been in these Being the Elite episodes for I don't know how long.
Oh my god!
Didn't they have a funeral for his dick?
Yes.
See, and that's the stuff you don't need.
If you try when he got killed.
If you try to keep WWE, you don't need that bullshit.
All In. Like the only black mark on All In was Joey Ryan with the dick droids.
Yeah.
Cause thing I'm worried about is like, dog, if y'all try to be a smarky WWE type show, folks are just gonna watch the real WWE.
And leave whoever that was that keeps fighting blow up dolls. Leave him in Japan. All right, don't bring him over neither.
I don't think he signed with the AEW.
Good.
He's not signing with nobody. You talking about Ibushi?
Good. Just leave him in his
Yeah,
damn.
you are talking about Ibushi.
and-
Ibushi should definitely. First of all, he's definitely coming in. But I don't think he's gonna sign the contract.
He's coming in that doll.
He never signed the contract. He ain't signed the contract.
Just
his whole
leave them
career.
damn blow up dolls over in
Hey, he
Japan.
been fighting freelance.
Oh, okay.
And
You
Joey
can do that.
Ryan, leave your dick-based
Well, he
moves on the indies, and then y'all be all right.
Well, Sandow, here's your next chance if he's still because we're wrestling. Ryback for talking on that shit. He better show up at AEW unless AEW was his idea.
They said that, like, the whole everybody think Dean Ambrose got something to do with AEW. I don't think so, but
That's a conspiracy.
Jericho
theory.
contract got around, and all of a sudden he's quit. It's like I'm saying, there's a whole bunch of conspiracy about Dean Ambrose.
Wait, what?
Right. Like Jericho contract is not as good as Cena and Brock, but it's better than everybody else's. This is why he said this is the best contract he ever signed in his career.
I can't blame
And
him.
he made more money than everybody else on the WWE roster except for Cena and Brock Lesnar. I want you to think about that.
He's a busy.
Orton.
I
He
can't.
made more than Orton.
I
Dude.
can't. Hey, dog. Do you? I can't blame you. You want Jericho because like you really don't want him to go back to WWE for a couple of months. He's gonna get something else over. He got a list over his friendship with Kevin Owens. Jericho gonna come back to WWE, get something over about 6-8 months, cash in, show back up in Japan with another mask on or something, and then lose to Omega again.
Bro,
He said himself he wasn't going back to WWE because he said he can guarantee once he come back they're gonna put him in a program with Kevin Owens again. And he was like, I done that so many times. He's like, he got no problem working with Owens, but you know he always like to do something different.
yeah.
Well, they can finish it off.
It's finished already.
Well,
That shit got finished when he got powerbombed on the apron.
You got.
well, you've got a Royal Rumble trying to go back to Canada. I mean, go back to Japan.
Well, he did.
And look what happened. He won the title.
See?
Or did he? I don't know.
He did.
Okay. But look at Jericho, man. Jericho has so much shit going on. Where, you know, he's a rock star. He has a podcast, a very popular podcast. He does all this other shit. He wrestles. I mean, dude is like probably, I would say, the busiest fucking man in wrestling. One of them.
Jericho is trying to make his case for GOAT, for real.
He tripped me out at the Rumble when he said, it's funny how y'all, I think he said RH, WWE and all y'all pushing y'all randoms. Like, we only interested about 6 to 8 of y'all guys anyway.
Wait, so what now?
Like, he put a post that said, everybody, it's funny how y'all start pushing y'all randoms. Because if you look at WWE, all these people everybody talking about leaving happen to just be on TV a lot. The Revival. Kurt Hawkins. Zack Ryder. No Way Jose. When the last time y'all seen him? But all these random guys that just all of a sudden get you. I seen Gallows and Anderson the other day.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because
Gallows and Anderson.
yeah, because
Well,
Let me get Sanity next.
Well, Vince did.
probably.
Who?
Well, they did. Well, Vince did say up here they're gonna make some changes with the new year.
Yeah, they fucked everything up. But Sanity beat the shit out of New Day 2 weeks in a row. And Cesaro, too, and Sheamus. And then next thing you know, they off TV. I didn't see them all year.
Again.
Doesn't GNA have their own show on the network
Got canceled.
already?
What, they
The
canceled?
Bottomania.
They canceled the
yeah.
Bottomania thing?
Yep.
Already?
Yeah, they couldn't get people the real Bottomania. Apparently. I don't know why they canceled it.
That show was actually, the first episode was really good.
I didn't even get a chance to see it.
It was
Oh,
really
But
good.
Gallows and Anderson, they're on their way out because they recently trademarked all their stuff, like their name. Carl Anderson just trademarked his name so he could use it outside WWE. Luke Gallows, WWE did get that, but he trademarked Doc Gallows. They trademarked the Talking Shop, which was their podcast. They just been they trademarked so much shit, it's ridiculous. So they already got an exit plan. They just wait till the fall.
Can't blame them. Like I said, you might well go and cash out before your body breaks all the way down.
Oh, they're going to AEW. That's almost guaranteed.
Also, the other thing
The Young
about
Bucks.
hey, also the other thing about AEW, I'm worried about what so many people leaving WWE. Like, dog, we don't need the Reject show. Except for they got the good indie guys and guys who, I guess, Smarks like and that didn't get used right in WWE.
I think that's what Jericho basically said. We only interested in about 6 to 8 of your guys anyway. Like, we don't want all of y'all to just leave WWE and think y'all just gonna come in.
Cause those, I'm I'm like, how many folks keep talking about go to AEW? I'm like, how many people actually
I'm one of them. I say, get the fuck out of there. Go somewhere else.
Go to Impact or something. They
Go
doing
to Chikara. They always looking for people.
Kind of like, two put their name out. Like, I don't, like you said, no way Jose. I'm like,
he's not one of the people I think actually going, but he just showed up on TV all of a sudden after being gone so long. I just seen another person, Mojo Rawley. Where you been at?
He's definitely ain't working.
Oh yeah, they rebuild. This
But
is Mojo Rawley rebuild project part number 3.
But they took everybody who contract getting ready to expire and trying to talk them into resigning.
For more money.
Out of the people that folks we keep hearing rumors about, don't people see that is I think even worth going? What, Dean Ambrose in the Revival?
I'm not
even counting
Sasha Banks.
I'm not even counting GNA. I doubt Sasha's leaving.
Oh, Sasha, she's out of there.
I highly doubt
Do
Sasha
not be
leaving.
shocked if when Sasha contract comes up, she leaves.
I will be shocked.
I wouldn't be.
You know, Sasha's one of those people who care about how she's used too. And she's been very frustrated. She has came out and actually said the shit. Which is why when the Revival was talking all that shit, she was talking about take me with you. All of a sudden she's doing interviews wearing their shirts and stuff.
I mean, I wouldn't be, like I said, I still would be shocked, but
I wouldn't be. Because I don't give a fuck about Sasha Banks. And I still am a big Sasha Banks fan, but when she's on TV, I don't care.
I said, I got a feeling she probably gonna end up doing that to actually get a real push into something.
And she's gonna be the top woman over there.
That would make
Unless
sense.
Brandy Rhodes just start booking herself as the top woman.
Oh,
Which would be
Lord.
stupid. But Sasha Banks would definitely be number one.
Who should be fighting
The
against though?
problem is she won't be able to take the Sasha Banks name with her.
Bitch
So-
lasagna.
I don't know what she would call herself. That Sasha Banks character is what makes her.
And I'm like, who's gonna be her competition?
Well,
here?
she had a name on the Indies. It was her initials and her last name.
I forgot what it was. I remember it too.
Yeah.
I remember her having a different name. I forgot what it
That's what I
was.
think
It wasn't
like-
good.
I'm just thinking like, they took a whole lot of indie. Said, I don't know.
That's the big thing about AEW. Their women division is gonna suck unless they can really pull people away from WWE. Cause they just lost out on I think 3 more names. They got one person. I forgot the girl's name. They did get one person. Then they got Adam Cole girlfriend.
Cause that's what I said.
But there's no one else.
You said like I said, Sasha may care about how she booked, but I'm like, the matches that she do get to put on. So the Ronda match was kind of
Oh, the
weird.
running match was great.
It's kind of weird. I said no, I didn't say it was bad. It's just kind of weird how they went, but still, like when she does get in marquee matches, the girl shows out. She doesn't get the title.
Why is she not getting pushed? That's the thing.
I think, Kyle.
Look at her.
I go back to what we said about NXT. Probably Vince up and think this girl finna kill herself. One even said, so like, at least she didn't get, at least she didn't get Sakurai. Kind of like, he up and gets injured, loses push, Nakamura shows up. So we got a new Japanese guy. Then next thing you know, Koto goes to 205 Live, and I don't even remember him having a career there. I just know he showed up.
I just realized who the fuck you're talking about.
I didn't realize he said Koto.
Oh, that nigga! Oh, shit.
I know who that is.
I said Koto. Oh, gotcha.
It's a problem with your marquee thing. I remember is you showing up in loafers and giving somebody to go to sleep. That's the only thing I remember for him. Him returning for injury, hitting the GTS, and I forgot who he hit it on.
It was Tyler
Austin
Breeze.
Aries.
Oh, it was Austin Aries.
Okay, so he hit on A double up here in loafers. That's the last thing I remember of him.
We never got that match because Austin Aries.
Wait,
because
is he going to AEW?
who? Aries?
Yeah.
I thought about that too because he is a free agent.
I'm just saying, he might. You gotta be careful with him though. He might no sell something and just leave the company.
I thought he was a given.
What happened to his crazy reign of fucking championships?
The belt collector.
Yeah.
You just think about it. I don't even remember him dropping any of these belts.
Me either.
Well, the Impact Championship, yes, but the rest of them belts he should still have.
they're just collecting dust in his closet. Like, let's just bring this one
What if
out.
you just got stripped all on?
Okay, you got to compete in 30 days.
If AEW picked up enough women that say they have a legit division, then like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Sasha leaves.
What, the Ring of Honor women was that bad?
I wouldn't be surprised if they raid fucking what's that company?
Compared to Sasha and what's in NXT, I'm like, damn, there's a lot of women coming with NXT plus what that's already on the main roster that Sasha up here makes enough of a fuss. Now I'm pretty sure that she can pretty much get a good deal and get some kind of push.
And that's why I meant to say earlier, like, once AEW start coming, like, it's women who WWE should have signed but didn't sign, end up signing again. Like Piper Niven, what she was Viper on the Indies.
Oh, okay.
They passed on her. Now they want to sign her. Jazzy Gabbard, they passed on her because she had a legit injury. But now they brought her back. What's her name? Kaylee Ray, I think that's her name.
I ain't talking about.
All these women names are going to NXT UK. But they passed on these women. They probably were going to bring them in anyway to fill out that roster, but all of a sudden, you want to sign up all these talent. That's why I think AEW, like, they talking about a women's roster. There's nobody out there. Because the rest of them are signed to Ring of Honor.
And then the other women are not leaving on what is it, Stardom? So they're not leaving there
Stardom
either.
in Japan, yeah. And if they do leave, they go to WWE.
So they're all like, when you said such a big on women's spell, like, I don't know where she should be going. She's just going to be whooping on Brandy Rose for the next, for her whole contract.
Sounds great.
AEW is going to get a women's division. It just won't be strong. That's the thing.
I'm like, I would not leave, even if she ain't being used as good as she should be, I wouldn't leave WWE's division for AEW's unless they get able to eclipse Impact Wrestling. There's nothing for Sasha to do but go down.
I see what you did
But
there.
that's something else. The old women in Impact, once their contract runs out, they can just go to AEW.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
They got a strong women's roster over there.
The funny thing, I would leave for Impact before I go to AEW right now for a woman.
Yeah. Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Unless
they have a nice women's roster.
Unless some weird reason Sasha goes to Stardom, which I don't think they'll take
The
her.
reason why I wouldn't go to Impact, because the thing about it, they can sign with AEW, and they still probably can make a deal where they can go wrestle other places, and they can work less dates in AEW. AEW ain't gonna be like, it's gonna be on TV every week, but they're gonna be tape shows. These guys ain't gonna just be on the road constantly.
As long as they don't pipe in crowd noise, I don't care about that.
Yeah, fine, they do.
Better make some new crowd noises.
Of course, I'm still skeptical of the owner. I mean, he's the owner of the Jags, so, or is his son?
Well, they only putting really
It's the
money
owner's
behind
son.
it. Yeah, the owner. Well, he's into it too.
Well,
His son is really like
his
he's
son is a
the
wrestling
president.
fan.
He's the president of the company.
Yeah,
But
his
the
son.
whole family putting money into
His
it.
son is a huge wrestling fan. And it says
Yeah.
$100 million behind the company.
Yeah, starting off.
That's just starting off.
And as long as they're prepared to lose money from the get go, they'll be all right.
See, that's the thing I'm worried about.
Because you got to go in knowing that you're losing money. You can't compete with WWE. Not starting off. I wouldn't even try to.
Okay, you remember I
They're
said,
doing it right. They said they got 3 shows lined up this year. That's a perfect way to start.
you remember I said before, like, if I was him, I would have been the one who just bought out Impact and just rebranded everything.
He probably realized Impact's a dead brand.
No, that's why I said you buy it out.
Yeah, and just change everything.
You buy it out, you own all that stuff, then you just completely rebrand the show as something completely different.
Especially since they like Don Callis is cool with the Bucks and all them. So
you keep what you need in there, you throw out the rest, and then you go on from there. That way you ain't starting from the very bottom. Because today, I'm not sure how you compete with WWE with this. Now, of course, I love to see them. Of course, I love to see them actually legitimately compete.
I wanted them to compete so WWE actually do some shit.
Mm-hmm.
They just did. WWE just start signing people.
Well, I mean, like creative.
Yeah,
because I still can't watch Raw. Even though the past 2 weeks I liked. And that's all the women. Like, that's the only thing I've been liking about WWE recently. Like, they folding with the men.
Yeah, the women.
Except for SmackDown.
The women saved Raw again. Becky and Ronda saved Raw again because the first 2 hours was boring. The last hour was great.
Yep.
Mostly because of Becky and Ronda.
That's what I heard.
No, when the men on SmackDown, you got Andrade. I like him. Him and Ray, they've been doing their thing. the new Daniel Bryan has been like the number one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you got rolling.
Then talk about that later.
Precisely.
And then
Rolling.
Samoa Joe, of course,
Yeah.
and Mustafa Ali.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's what I said. I wouldn't be surprised if they call somebody up because to face D-Brack, the SmackDown main event scene is still it's the same.
Yeah, I don't understand who's gonna. I asked that already. I don't know. Well, came off the 229 smart ass said fucking commercialism is gonna be his consumerism is gonna be his opponent for WrestleMania. So
I said that D-Bry made that environmentally friendly title. Like Attitude Era Vince will tell me that belt is going to be set on fire before Mania.
This is what I like about SmackDown doing that. SmackDown has 8 top guys fighting for their top championship
that's good.
in the main event picture. But on Raw, they don't even have a main event picture because he ain't never there. And the thing about it, Rusev and Nakamura ain't even 2 of the 8 guys I'm talking about. So SmackDown is deep, and they're not even and they don't even have as big as Raw. I think the Raw's about the same.
For some weird reason, on Raw
Yeah,
I
because there's
saw
so many people up here. Oh.
for some weird reason on Raw I saw Rollins flopping around for some reason. I mean, I didn't see what happened to him, but he was flopping around. He kept on hitting the mat. He didn't hit the mat like 6 times, bounced up a few times. Like I understand that. Well, I mean, who was he bumping for?
For all I know, he's still bumping for somebody. It faded to black, so we don't know what happened.
Well, all I heard from that Brock beat the shit out of Seth Rollins.
Yeah, he
He
did.
Yeah, he destroyed him, man.
Yeah.
I just feel like a bitch.
Yeah,
I heard that, yeah.
It's like my theory because they trying to lower Brock level. They trying to lower Brock Lesnar's power level for Seth to beat him. Cause Finn was getting him the business until Brock
Samoa'd him.
Yep.
That match was so good though
Yeah, that
because
was good.
Finn had him beat. Brock only could think of one thing to do because he couldn't get the F5. That was the story they were telling. Finn hurt his stomach because of his past injury.
The vertical life.
Yeah, that he couldn't get him up for the F5. That was the story they were telling. And of course, Brock just negated all of that after the match, being Brock Lesnar. But that was what's so great about the match. Brock knew he only had one shot. He hit the Kimura after a pin tip and got him to tap out.
I see that like great. You can't even pin this man without losing.
That made Finn look strong though.
Yep.
That's what I'm
Strong
saying. And
man,
then
he
Brock
did Roman.
negated the whole thing like German. F5. I'm like, come on, the whole point of the match is that you couldn't do that shit. And now all of a sudden you can.
Brock heard you. Brock doesn't care.
Yep, of course he don't care. He's still getting paid more than everybody on the roster,
Combined.
including Vince McMahon.
Combined.
If it wasn't that suitcase, oh yeah, Vince shares of the WWE went to Brock.
What? I still wonder what the contents of the lap box was.
That's a good ass question. They never answered that. I don't think we ever will.
Maybe it's the Ark of the Covenant. He secretly has the Ark of the fucking Covenant.
No, what was in there was Brock's contract. It's so insane they don't want to get out to the public.
Oh shit!
Boy, that must be insane.
Hey,
Even Hogan have been jealous of that contract.
Vince said, I gotta get this box. You're gonna face The Undertaker. And Hell in a Cell, like, God damn, that's your only son. He's something serious in that box.
Well, this ain't had Shane fight Brock Lesnar, and I hope the guy we don't ever
And guess
see
what?
that
That's
match.
consistent. Undertaker beat Shane, Vince got the box, and we still don't know what's in it. That was the whole purpose. Was to not find out what was in there.
I'm pretty sure after I said that, I'm pretty sure there's a 0% chance Shane McMahon ever faced Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I'm surprised the match hasn't happened yet, to be honest.
Yeah.
Make up Brock ain't here long enough for them to do a storyline.
Think of the tagline. A beef versus the best in the world. It says itself.
We saw that like 6 years ago, didn't we?
If Brock Lesnar, if they did,
I forgot we already did that match.
Yeah, we already did that.
They can't use that no more.
wait, we don't.
Even though we got a new
CM
best
Punk?
in the world.
If they somehow did that and actually made Shane look better than Roman, I don't know what to say. Roman need to go AEW then.
Yeah, I agree.
If Brock had just sell those damn punches from Shane,
You know what? He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep doing movies. What's up, Hobbs?
Let's say this is what we get back to, and I forgot. We said something we were supposed to get back to, but I forgot.
I forgot.
Was it AJ Styles?
Oh, I think it was about
And
Nia Jax.
And Rowan? Oh.
Oh, no, you're right, Rowan.
Recycle,
Because
reuse, reroll.
That was another thing about that match. First of all, that match was already long. It was kind of boring.
Yeah.
And then we get that flat finish. Rowan do a face choke slam, and that was win.
Hey, they stick with continuity because you remember.
Yep.
Now Harper comes back and joins with Bryan.
I do not want that at all.
Hey, and then Bray Wyatt joins, and that's we go see Bray Wyatt swamping him with green.
I don't want that at all.
Got solar panels out there in the swamp.
I want Harper to come back and to actually be taken serious for once. Too good to not be used.
The Recycle
That's
brothers.
another thing. Another thing. How Eric Rowan keep getting all these pushes over Harper?
I don't know if this is a push or just that Bryan just needed some beard hair.
But
Yeah.
think of all the high profile matches Rowan had compared to Harper.
Harper had Brock Lesnar.
Harper. Yeah, he did have Brock Lesnar.
Rowan got The Rock. And,
Rowan got The Rock. Rowan got Big Show. Rowan got that match he was in that authority match. He got fired. He was in the storyline.
Hey, go ahead because the first two matches you named was not exactly matches I want on my record.
Big Show is still
That's-
Big Show.
That Stairs match was one of the absolute worst
Oh yeah.
things they could have ever.
Harper won in those stairs, man.
Yes, he was. I mean,
Wait,
you're
no,
talking about
no,
Rowan.
no.
You named Rowan's two matches.
I said Harper won in those stairs match. That's my
Oh.
point.
No, I thought
Rowan
Rowan.
got that match. Harper did.
Yeah, good thing for Harper. He did it.
Yeah, it is a good thing.
Harper should have been in the title match between Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt.
Yes.
Still say that.
Harper should have faced AJ Styles for the WWE Championship.
That's
But they
two
decided
things.
to put it on Bray Wyatt and Orton instead.
That's something I wish somebody would get Vince McMahon to see. That Harper is actually worth something, and that Chad Gable can do more than be in a fucking tag team.
Now, I'm glad
But
you
he
brought
ain't
those
gonna
two
see it.
names up because this is what pissed me off the most about Harper not getting used. What's the excuse for not pushing Chad Gable? He's small. Harper's not small.
He's humongous.
And he was over.
Not only he's big, he can move like a cruise. That's something you would want to push.
Well, for right now, he's injured.
I mean, we mean
But-
when he's not
Well,
injured.
thing is,
We mean when he's not injured.
well, he just got they just before they got injured, just dominated the best tag teams in the company.
I mean,
Look,
and I forgot Harper had some good high profile matches
I propose something though.
with Orton and stuff.
I mean, the Bludgeon Brothers are great the Bludgeon Brothers are great right until injuries.
Well, that was kind of a hokey team though.
No,
It
they were.
worked.
I like
They
when
weren't hokey. They were just serious.
I like.
They just beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, but the giant hammers and the.
Hey, it's wrestling.
Yeah, that's why I ain't
But
really
thing is-
complaining. Even though we're far past those times, they should actually get away from shit like that. But they still gotta cater to kids.
But
I thought it was.
hey, them beatings were
I
not
thought it
PG.
was Larry too, and they was a legit threat.
They destroyed
Yeah.
people
You
in like
can't beat
5
me.
minutes.
Yeah, you couldn't beat. They killed 5 guys. Man.
Biggie, like I said,
Big E was one of the 5 guys.
the thing, they pretty invalidated Big E's claim. 3 ain't enough. I need 5. It didn't matter.
Only took 2 hammer
Well,
shots though.
Harper and Roman like 3 ain't enough. I need 5.
They beat the shit out of them in that WrestleMania match. They just destroyed. I was like, yes, I wanted destruction. I got it. They destroyed them, and then they actually made it special where Xavier and Kofi actually beat them for the titles.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually made that match way better than what it should have been.
I have to say this about the new Daniel Bryan. What about him in a green sable? Him be like the savior of the planet or whatever.
Well, I
Captain
mean,
Planet?
he is the planet's champion.
Yeah, he's the planet's champion. Have him
Yeah.
like
Captain
you already
Planet.
have Rowan. You have a big dude already. You need a female, and you need another guy. Not Joey Mercury.
Who's a random female that's not doing that on
This how
SmackDown?
his interest starts. He should have just 5 kids come out there and just point
Fuck
their
you,
rings.
man. What are you we going now? God damn it! Oh my god! Who's gonna be Hart? Poor bastard. That's like the weakest part of them all. Hart. Come on, man. Everybody got all these awesome ass abilities, and you got fucking Hart, man.
I like how they gave him this one episode. He actually made his power actually OP for once.
I don't even remember any of the episodes. I just remember that's how they summoned him.
I remember the nigga got arrested. Like, how the hell you gonna arrest Captain Planet, man? And then you summoned? Can't you just disappear or some shit?
Yep. They should man. Oh, it was the episode where I think his own group up here just dissed him for being weak.
that cartoon was violent, man. It was like Speed Racer, dog. Like, nigga got shot, bro. Like, and the guy's like, is this blood? Like, what the fuck do you think?
No, I won't get good cartoon now because they think those cartoons back in the day is the reason that people turn out the way they are. So now they take all the violence out of cartoons and all that.
You know the problem is?
And people are getting more fucked up.
Actually, the problem with the cartoons is these cartoons today are made by the people who grew up watching those old ones.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm like, what were you paying attention to? I'm like, all the cartoons are just insane for some reason.
But yeah, I think he should be a part of it. I don't like him like with one person. He needs a stable. He needs to be I think I said this in my I do the survey, even though I don't give a fuck about wrestling. Sorry.
Don't worry.
That was scripted, my bad.
Seth Rollins gonna save us. If he don't, we're gonna ask for his release too.
Seth ain't saving you.
Brock has to be beaten in April. That's all I know.
He will be. Book it. I'm already.
I don't know.
I'm already 2-0 at WrestleMania. Becky Lynch gonna win, and Seth Rollins win. Book it.
Have UFC
2-0 already.
Have the up here got Brock Lesnar an opponent yet for UFC?
Have you heard about the current plan for the WrestleMania main event?
I
Now they're saying it's definitely Ronda versus Becky 1-on-1,
Well, Brock winning.
and they're main eventing.
Yep, Brock's winning.
So, but they still have a storyline in place to put Charlotte in the match. They just like Vince. They need to make up his mind.
Man, if they put
no,
Charlotte in the match,
no. They ain't Vince. They ain't messing up there. No. That ain't on Vince. That's on Triple H. We know Triple H is why Charlotte keep getting all these
dog,
pushes.
if they put Charlotte in that match, they gonna have heat that hadn't been seen since Eva Marie was in the company.
No, he got to ask his father-in-law first.
Actually, no, hold up. It would be more like if they put Charlotte in that match, she gonna get Eva Marie heat and X-Pac heat combined. That shit would not be pretty. They better leave her out because you know the WrestleMania crowd they read the dirt sheets. She would get booed so loud.
The only way I can see them putting Charlotte in there is if Charlotte's going to be the one who takes the L instead of Ronda.
That's my issue. That is my issue. I don't want Becky has to win the match and Ronda has to lose.
But then I leave.
If you want to actually build a star, because everybody's eyes is gonna be on WrestleMania. Becky's over with the WWE universe, but she ain't over with the whole wide. So everybody's gonna tune in to WrestleMania to watch Ronda Rousey. Have Becky beat her clean. Make her tap out.
Hold up, Becky up
Instant
here.
star.
Hey, hold up. When Becky has the restaurant Twitter accounts calling her the man, I think she's over with the world.
She could be. Because Daniel Bryan ended up getting over the world because of his check.
So, I mean, everybody keep calling Becky the man, and when,
he's over the world now.
I think it was Chick-fil-A up here shout out Becky being the man. I think Arby's did too, so.
Well, it's official. What Arby's saying, yeah, that's serious shit.
She is right now, she's clearly the top star in the company. Gotta be. Because first of all, SmackDown is smart enough to open every show with her. She got the best angle on every single SmackDown.
Nia Jax thinks
she got the best. She got the best angle on Raw too.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad, actually.
Bro, I said Becky should thank Nia Jax every day for this.
Dog, if every Raw could be like the last hour of the Raw this Monday, I would not complain.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. Even though I think that angle that went into it, even before she got her face broken, that made Becky a star there. I think that was the angle that made Becky a superstar.
And then Punch just made it even better.
Yeah, because they didn't do the match.
I have a retarded angle.
What?
Okay, but hear me out. This is gonna sound very, very stupid. Okay, but what if it was a triple threat?
Mm-hmm.
You know? As soon as the bell rings, fucking Charlotte and Becky just beat the living shit out of fucking Ronda Rousey. I mean, completely incapacitate her. They do the fighting or whatever. Then the two little thoughts from fucking NXT come up or whatever during the match, and they it just turns to a big ass brawl or whatever. And it's just
You just channel attitude era, Vince, didn't you?
dude, I'm fucking in like Shyamalan, goddamn.
Yes.
And then at one point, it's just gonna be the 4 horsewomen versus the other 4 horsewomen.
That'll be interesting.
I'm talking about WrestleMania though.
That'll be interesting. That'll be funny. You trying attitude era, Vince level stuff. There.
See, I'm thinking
That's why I can't write shit.
I'm thinking of the bigger picture. You could do all that shit, just not at Mania.
Actually, you can. Well, not the extra stuff, but Charlotte and Becky beating the living shit out of Ronda and dumping her out the match.
I think that would be funny.
See, the only problem, this is what I'm saying. The only problem is when you have these people who tune in just to watch WrestleMania, they're not
Ronda's
going.
sleeping.
They're going. Who the fuck these two are in the ring with Ronda Rousey? Because they're only watching it to see Ronda Rousey wrestle in WWE.
I'm just watching to see your tits pop out over the shirt. But,
We got close Monday.
Yeah, we did
Again,
really close.
really close.
well, I'm sorry, but continue.
Becky beating her makes her a superstar. Legit.
Mhm.
Because now everybody's going to go, oh, well, some people just going to go, oh.
Because somebody.
Because you got to think about it. Some people going to be like, oh, yeah, it's fake, and that's the only way she can beat Ronda Rousey. You're going to have those people. But then some people going to be like, hey, she must be really good if they're having her beat Ronda Rousey.
According to Meltzer and Alvarez, Becky ain't moving no merchandise, even though I keep seeing so many people in the man t-shirts. So
you know what? I don't believe it.
Somehow this merchandise ain't selling.
I don't believe that. You know how many the man shirt is almost gonna be as big as the Austin shirt.
Yeah,
That's how much I'm seeing that damn shirt.
I like to know what the numbers are on that.
Yeah, because that's
They
all
could
I
be
keep.
right.
That's all I keep hearing from Meltzer. Oh, she's not selling merchandise yet. Every week I see a whole bunch of
Well, Meltzer's a Meltzer ass nigga, so I don't trust anything
She
he
only
says.
has 2 shirts.
Here's the other thing.
That's the
Sources
thing. She only
says
had 2 shirts.
plans change, life goes on. Shut the fuck up, Meltzer.
When the
No
New Day
one's
was-
listening.
Let me say this about merchandise. When the New Day was moving merchandise and Roman was moving merchandise and Cena was moving
Wait,
merchandise,
Roman?
they had probably
Oh, shit.
8 or 9 different things in the shop. Becky had 2 shirts.
Hey, but
So
still,
she probably ain't moving merch like them.
the thing is,
Well,
she can, just having one item still means that's the item sale.
She should have been moving fucking merch with the damn last kicker shirt. I thought it was really good.
The funny thing is, I'm like, is they saying she ain't moving merch or she just not the top? That's 2 different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 2 different. She ain't gonna never be the top. Well, she could be, but that guy John Cena, even though he's not there, he still moving merch.
I'm like, between John Cena, Roman, probably Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins,
I
like,
mean, they ain't no young bucks, but hey,
so I'm
nobody
like,
move merch like those guys.
so I'm like, yeah, she does not move.
I don't even know how they do it.
She just not the top merch getter. Like, I'm not surprised about that.
She gotta be the top female, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
That gotta be guaranteed.
no, Ronda.
Oh yeah.
I don't think Ronda got much stuff as Becky.
Well, she probably got that little hot rod thing and stuff like that, but
Yeah, she probably do got. She probably got the little the kill.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Becky might be above her, but I wouldn't be surprised if Ronda's number 1 because she would probably have appeal that's not the typical WWE fans. But
I do see a lot of legit boss shirts in the crowd though.
I do too.
A lot of them. I'm like, damn.
I wish.
Grown ass men wearing a pink ass, bright ass, whatever color shirt that is.
I
Like,
seen
huh?
somebody wearing a black one though.
Oh yeah, well that's legit.
I
Though.
wish they let Big E go for the world championship. I mean our new hemp based title that was built with wood from a naturally fallen oak.
No, the GOAT, Kofi Kingston, still ain't even got a shot.
Like I said,
He's in the company 12 years, he ain't got a shot, man.
That
Like,
better be
give him a
recycled
shot.
wood. That better be recycled wood. Goddammit.
hey, Big E was the one looking at Brian eating steak.
I never noticed that in the belt, like where the stones at, those are rocks.
Yep.
I never paid attention to that. That belt look awful to me, man.
I
The
actually
WWE
like it.
Championship. Yeah, I like the belt. It just looks awful.
I think it looks
It's
better.
brain
Than,
friendly.
I think it's better than the current WWE title. To be honest with you.
The WWE or the Universal. Oh, did we say the same thing?
You gotta
Yeah, at
remember,
the same
like,
time.
you gotta remember though, we don't really get to see the universal.
I don't know what it looks like. I'm still confused. I heard it had a purple strap.
Cause Brian's little leaves better than that ketchup belt.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All they don't like about the WWE championship
talking
is
about-
just that gigantic W.
I've been said they should have had gold with the W, that W on top of gold.
They talking about hip
Yeah.
base. That thing looked like it was made out of cloth.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like the canvas. It was like some sort of weird canvas. Like you know those belts you get with the khaki pants. That's what it looks like. That's what the belt looks like.
Look at that I think championship belt on Facebook group. Like, hey, y'all gonna have that hemp belt now? They got all the other type of strap.
Yeah, we rolling that shit right now, son. I mean,
I really hope the off chance that Vince actually watches this show that but that he needs to do a storyline in which Daniel Bryan belts get burned. Somebody just need to set that thing on fire up here for a promo. It has to get set on
The
fire.
perfect guy for that is
Kane.
Randy Orton.
oh yeah.
Good thing Kane Mafia ain't in here. I already know.
He would live a bit chat with memes.
Well, that means Bryan had to go back face because there's no way Randy Orton can be a heel and do me a face and do that.
Yeah, you can.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Unless Bryan is such
Go ahead, go
This
ahead.
about the Rumble. Like,
unless Bryan is such an asshole that Orton has no other choice. That Bryan just started talking down to us about everything.
well, in the attitude area, like the faces could get over doing stuff like that. Austin was a face when he threw the Rock title in the damn river.
Yeah, but The Rock was such an asshole that he deserved it.
That's my point.
I said Bryan gonna have to step his asshole level up first so Orton can get away with
I
it.
can tell you how it's gonna happen. Randy Orton smoking out back, and Daniel Bryan runs into him. He accidentally drops a cigarette, burns the title.
or a better one, like Orton can steal the belt, right? And he should be cutting a promo, but his back turned. And then he got a cigarette in his mouth, but it ain't lit. So he's like, oh, let me light my cigarette. And then he just put it on top of the belt and just burned it. And then it cut to the belt off screen. It's on fire. And then he just put the cigarette on it.
Boy,
Right? And then smoke it.
Bryan gotta be in the middle of the ring
I got
and just
one.
start snapping.
I got one. Fucking so say if Kane comes back, right? And and like say Daniel Bryan puts the belt on the ring post or whatever. And then when he does the little wavy arm thing or whatever, the belt just incinerates. Because the pyro for the ring post sets it on fire.
If he just feud with Kane Jr. because Kane is definitely not eco-friendly.
Hell no.
So King Hell knows back on. Kane, he'll be complaining to Kane about not being eco-friendly. Kane fights him. Then Kane steals his title. And then Kane...
Yeah, Kane is, that's a good choice too with Kane. Set it on fire.
But what was the question?
Okay, it's about Becky Lynch again. Do y'all have a problem with her tapping out the Oscar?
Nope.
No.
I didn't either. Everybody was like, oh, she should have passed out. I was like, no, because you still got to make Oscar look legit. Oscar, like, that's your champion right
Oscar had to dig deeper in her playbook to pull out the variation
Like,
of the Oscar lock.
now. If
Just
Oscar,
to beat her.
Yeah, if Oscar was going to beat somebody like Becky had to tap out.
His thing, I said this years ago. Matter of fact, so many years ago that AYT and Whitey were frequent here. When in the hell did tapping out up here become a negative? Back in the day, nobody thought nothing if somebody tapped out the sharpshooter or whatever. Today, if somebody tap out, they're getting buried, they're killing the momentum. I'm like, in the UFC, no matter who you is, as soon as somebody get that armbar, bro, you tap out before they even get it locked in. You know you can't escape. You tap instantly, so you don't get injured. I said, you folks are like, well, you gotta make you look strong. Like, oh, in UFC, the moment somebody put that armbar on, you tapping out instantly.
Tapping out, yeah.
Your arm was
Because they're
or
going to
your
break your arm.
arm is broke.
I said, there's no toughing it out. You know, if Ronda got that armbar and she got your arm in the right position, you done.
That's what I don't like about like how they do it now, because it used to be like if your opponent finisher was a submission, you just keep him from putting a hold on you.
Yep.
Because if he gets it, you lose.
Yep.
That's how it used to be. Now that you get once they put like Jericho, Walls of Jericho got to be the weakest finisher. in the history of finishing.
Oh, you see where
Because
he puts it in.
every time he put it on, they get to the rope.
Or reverse it.
Or they reverse it. Nobody has tapped out to that move in years.
Unless they're heel.
That's why I was happy you went to the code breaker. Cause I was like, okay, you can start beating people again. You ain't beating people with the walls of Jericho.
Yeah, because unfortunately you can't do the line tampering no more because two being people are too big in the WWE.
That's another thing with like Natty's sharpshooter. When the last time she beat somebody with that?
Never.
A few weeks ago.
I'm not talking about on Raw.
Oh.
I'm talking about big pay-per-view match. That's what
Never.
I'm talking about. Because Jericho probably beat somebody on
She
Raw.
beat someone with a table.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not sure when that perception happened. Guys, like these talking about UFC or stuff like that. Like UFC, like when somebody use UFC with a example of submission, I'm like, have you watched the UFC match? The moment you get put in submission, you tap.
Universal fucking.
I'm like, you don't. Sometimes you don't even put the move on. You know, you just can't escape it. You tap.
I'm like, fuck that shit. Yeah, you got it, nigga.
That's one thing I like about the bank statement. It's like, it's a protected finisher, even though people get out of that too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I get WWE, okay, there could be a little struggle, but at the same time, I'm like, Bray Wyatt get that sharpshooter on, sometimes he'll have everybody struggle, but then he actually sits back, they tap.
And like, that's my issue now with Johnny Gargano.
Taking the whole bag.
He ain't beat nobody with the Gargano escape in forever. Every time he put the move on, they get out.
Unless he does it with a knee pad, unless that wasn't his...
that was an STF.
Yeah,
Okay.
that wasn't even a Gargano escape.
That was just you're not escaping.
Like,
That was no one will survive.
they'll beat people on TV, but they're never facing nobody great in the first place.
I think the accolades still protected.
I don't remember the last time he used it.
Man, Rusev has not had a win on pay-per-view
In years.
since 2016.
Ain't that when he beat John Cena?
I think so. He's won a match on pay-per-view, but I think it was a pre-show. Yeah, pre-show. He get pre-show victories, but on the main card, he hasn't won a match in 2016.
Well, he didn't get a pre-show victory last time.
I heard that stat just the other day and was shocked.
And Rusev tweeted it.
That's probably why it got out.
He said, I thought he said wins didn't matter. He said so like... But I was thinking like, wait a minute, I don't remember anybody getting out that accolade, even John Cena. I mean, John Cena fell asleep.
Well, that's when it was protected. Now he just don't even get to move on. He been beating people with the monster kick.
Mm-hmm.
So they powered that kick up.
I was about to say thank you because that's a good move. He should be beating people with that kick.
I really hope Miz and Shane break up before WrestleMania. I
Yeah.
don't want
Yeah.
to see them hold the tech.
I don't want to see that match.
Hey, I hope Nakamura and Rusev stick together like they did with Sheamus and Cesaro and beat the shit out of Shane and them.
I did not see that coming.
But this was a bad plan.
We have an intruder.
Shane versus Miz. I guess they felt like Shane should work with somebody safe. But still, I don't want to see this match.
Nobody does.
Wait, which match we talking about here?
Shane versus the Miz.
It's gonna happen.
It's going to happen
Yeah,
at
at
Mania.
WrestleMania. I'm still waiting
Which
on that.
means it's going to be on the main card.
Yep, I'm still waiting on that ass whooping that I kept telling you. I think the Miz is gonna give him. I'm still waiting on it. It's gonna happen.
So do you think the Usos going to get the titles?
Can
I hope.
They're the
Not.
number one contenders now.
the match gonna involve Shane jumping off of something?
I hope not. The Usos don't need
Yeah,
the
the
titles
top
either.
rope.
You need to give the title.
No, through a table.
Sheamus and Nakamura need to stay as a tag team. That's who should be the next
Sheamus
champion.
and Nakamura?
Rusev
Yeah.
and Nakamura.
I mean Rusev and Nakamura. That's right. That's right.
That actually sounds like a.
Yeah.
How weird was that whole thing? Like I don't even think that was a botch. I think that was a planned botch.
What?
Well, when
That
R-Truth
R-Truth
won the
won.
U.S. title.
Yeah, I think
Which is why we're asking for the release.
I think it was a botch on Nakamura's part. He was just stayed pinned if he knew it was the plan.
He
Why did he
kicked
kick out?
out. I think that was the point. The confusion thing was, I think all that was planned. That don't look like no botch.
Heavy
Wow.
machinery needs to stay on SmackDown. Stop this their free agents crap now. Put them on SmackDown and have them immediately face New Day. That shit was
Bruh.
funny.
They said they're doing that up here so that way folks get to know their personalities now.
Bruh, the funniest thing about Heavy Machinery I've seen so far will involve Becky Lynch and New Day.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah. that
Oh
was
my
funny.
God, when fucking they came up and Xavier Woods was up the shirt and had the match. I fucking died, man. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's somebody, Otis, he's made for the main roster. He's
Oh, my
made
God.
for it. He's not going to be nothing serious, even though they are a good tag team.
Mhm.
But the comedy sketch with him alone. would just be amazing.
Oh man.
That
He
shit,
already had 2 good ones.
that
The
shit
thing
they
with
made
Alexa Bliss.
was disgusting too, though. He didn't even take the shells out the eggs, man.
That was like, you need to go take the shells out.
And she took a sip. It's like
They switched. Everybody says they switched cups.
Did you notice in that moment what Xavier Woods did? When Becky pulled, his jacket was zipped up.
Like,
So when he beat Becky Lynch, and then just
Well, no, Becky Lynch didn't sip it out of a cup. She drank it out of the blender.
yeah.
So that's why I was like, he didn't even take the eggshells off, dog.
like that's a little weird.
And she
That
says
shit
a little
was
weak.
weak.
I was like, what?
They were like, yeah, you on the band.
That was funny. That's funny. She came out the ring. Didn't she wrestle a match? Or no, that was next week.
Could have been that week. She beat somebody in her street clothes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that shit was funny.
It was one that I kind of,
She
yeah.
beat Peyton Royce.
That shit was funny.
And then Oscar just dirty. Billy Kay was actually leaving. And she grabbed her, threw her in the ring. A match started, and she beat her in 2 minutes.
That was horrible.
Is not gonna be bullshit. Whitey's not gonna be
Who?
happy about that.
Was he a Billy Kay fan?
I think he just want to fuck them both.
Who, A-Rod?
Billy Kay had me dying laughing in the Rumble. I'm waiting for Peyton. Oh, you're waiting for Peyton.
And Corey Cole sound like a smart girl.
Hey, well, actually, a genius move until Nikki Cross came out there. Oh, that was one of my favorite parts of that Rumble. When Nikki Cross came out, because you know she was finna just raise hell. And that's what she did. She went out there, just stood there, just turned to the left, and then bombed to Billy Kay. That Rumble to me was it was better than the men.
Yeah.
It was.
I agree.
There were no surprises.
There wasn't no surprise in either Rumble except Jeff Jarrett.
What?
I was surprised by that Chinese girl.
But I like
And
that.
that American Warrior lady.
She put on some weight.
Who?
Zion Lee.
I didn't know. What? She was skinnier or not?
Yeah, she was in both Mae Young classes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first Mae Young class, that was her debut match.
Well, I mean, she does live in Florida now, so.
No, I think by go hand me, by putting on weight, she hit the gym.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I
Oh.
meant to say my bad. She done got built because she was kind of skinny.
Oh.
Well, she was thick, like for like an average girl.
Mm-hmm.
Now she just,
Murder.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she can go, so it's gonna be great when she finally get on TV.
Oh.
So, yeah, she-
NXT got talent. They just gonna always focus on those main ones.
Hey, R-Truth has
Hey,
that.
I wonder. Okay, this is stupid. Okay, this is a very off topic. I wonder when these wrestler couples fuck or whatever. I wonder if one of them comes to her. What they say? I botched.
R-Truth had a funny line on Tuesday.
I don't know. Ask Paige and Xavier
He
that
said, "Oh,
question.
since we Rumble."
Hey,
What?
I didn't pay attention to what he said, but
He
go
said,
ahead.
1 minute I was rapping, the next minute I was napping.
It was funny when he first started. He said, last Sunday at the Royal Rumble, I got jacked up. Hey, I thought he said jacked up. I was like, yeah, you didn't get jacked up. Then I had to put down like, wait a minute, did you say jack?
Oh shit!
Now the
Hey, he turned that bean into a United States
I
Championship.
know.
Well, now the king, you ever talk about R-Truth for backstage looking for Nia? So, like, okay, y'all lay down heavily, real thick now. I'm like, okay, first I'm thinking like, okay, that's some legit heat, but the way the king tried to sell it so hard, gotta go look it up on the concept of talking about. I'm like, oh no, that should have worked.
But yeah, it wasn't work. He was backstage looking for Nia, but it was storyline.
he tried to make it sound like R-Truth about to whoop somebody's ass. I'm like, what?
Well, in
I mean,
storyline he was.
I mean, yeah, 'cause he got screwed, man.
That part of the Royal Rumble was funny.
I mean,
R-Truth that came out
Oh, yeah.
and he got his ass beat. He got jacked
Hey,
up.
but you talking about getting some heat on somebody? Like I was already mad that she came out there. Number one. Then when she eliminated Mustafa Ali, I was
Boy,
like,
that was the
oh
best.
man. I was like, yeah, that's the perfect way to get her some heat. And then,
and it boosted Ali.
and then Orton looked like he finna arcade. I'm like, he ain't finna do shit. And of course he did. So then who did she put on the shoulder? Rey Mysterio?
No, she thought somebody. She draped somebody over the road, and I think she
Yeah, that
pointed
was
at Rey
Ali.
Mysterio.
No,
Yeah, she threw
I'm
out
talking
the-
about when she got super kicked.
Oh yeah, that was Mysterio.
That was Dolph. That was Dolph Super Kick.
No, that was Mysterio.
No, I know Dolph super kicked her.
Yeah.
Who she had on the
Ray.
show? Ray. Okay.
Oh.
They did that camera angle perfect because you couldn't see him kick her in the face. You just knew she got kicked in the face. The crowd probably seen it from their angle, but from the hard camera, like Rey Mysterio was blocking the entire thing.
Hey, bro,
That RKO and that 619, we seen though.
when they did out there, like they ain't finna do that. Whoa, she got Super Kick, 6-1, then RKO.
I'm like, what? I was like, why are they doing this one like that? I'm like, I'm glad y'all are. 'Cause
I'm not.
I hate Nia Jax. Yes, I said it.
Just cause
Hate
she,
that woman.
just cause she up here wanted to make sure Alexa Bliss was safe does not give you reason to hate her.
Nope. She was a bully.
No, she would make sure Alexa Bliss was safe.
She bullied Alexa for like her whole career.
If she would have fell off that cup and
From
got
NXT all the way up,
See-
she bullied this
see,
woman.
Alexa Bliss would have fell out that cup or whatever, got injured, that would be the end of her career.
No,
Now you're looking out for
I
her.
can't. You know, I can't
Nope,
justify
nope,
this
nope.
anymore.
You will not spend this on me. She's a horrible woman.
But now RKO, I'm like,
She got what she deserved.
I'm like, bro, I'm like WWE is like, y'all was trying to push the envelope far, didn't you?
Shit.
And then somebody said, man, they trying to turn Nia Jackson to Antonio Inoki. She did punch you and get you over.
You know what? I'm done.
And now they trying to use her like China, and have her wrestle men. I guess. I
Hey,
don't know.
you should say Awesome Kong.
I
Who
wonder
didn't
what-
last too long
I
in
wonder what
WWE.
the third match between Ray and Andrade gonna be, because you did 2 out of 3 falls.
3 stages of hell.
Was even though,
It's gonna be at the elimination chamber.
yeah, I know. I'm wondering what it's gonna be, because they did
It's gonna be normal.
because the regular singles match was better than the 2 out of 3
Iron
falls,
Man.
which would have been fine if Samoa Joe didn't TNA it. I mean, God, please, man, that match was going so great. Rey Mysterio did a baseball slide underneath the bottom rope, and he turned into a sunset flip and flipped him into the barricade. That shit was fire. All kinds of great moves.
It's funny. This how you keep somebody happy. You let him wrestle. Andrade was like, "No, don't come to WWE. This shit whack."
Well, at least I got
oh, we'll keep you happy. Go have a great match with Ray.
yeah.
I mean, this man,
He was clubbing all the time, right?
this man did a taking a super power bomb dog from the top rope. Don't nobody do that except on the Indies.
Well, Brian Cage did that. Nearly killed Phoenix.
Well,
I mean, you kind of don't want to do that too often because that move is dangerously close to being a botch.
Yeah.
when I was Ray, they did that perfect. That was so beautiful.
No, I don't wait. Ray sailed at the end. I'm like, boy,
Yeah,
that,
did you see Andrade after he did the move go over to Ray to see what he eyed?
yeah,
Like, right after he did the move.
cause like right he went in there, Ray kind of separated from him a little bit. Like boy, that was dangerously close to being the problem. if Ray was not Ray, that could have been bad.
Man,
But
the thing, Ray ain't nowhere near as good as he was when he was much younger. But he's still really good.
hey,
Yeah, it's
he
crazy.
took them steroids, bro, when he was outside WWE.
He took steroids when he was in WWE.
Yeah, and he killed a man.
Shut up.
And he killed his best friend.
I forgot all about that.
He didn't put a gun against his head. He just put 2 feet against his head.
You thought the freak is a freak accident.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Then Eddie Guerrero up here died for all those steroids. Like even on 2K, bro, they look like Iceman's credit wrestlers during that time period.
I told they had to be on something. Ray, Eddie, and Benoit just got swole all of a sudden.
Like
I
I-
knew they had to be on something.
Yeah, like I said, they look like Iceman's credit wrestlers. Even when they came to the ring on SmackDown, all them just swole. I'm like, what's with their bodies?
Rey Mysterio ain't slick. That's why he wore them baggy pants, because you couldn't really tell. Like, you knew he was big, but with the baggy pants, you couldn't really see the whole physique.
Yep.
Like, but you seen on Benoit and Eddie.
Juice.
Shit, Kurt Angle too.
Olympic juice.
He think Brock Lesnar might be the only one who was clean during that time.
Well, and Jericho, because Jericho didn't get no bigger. When Jericho got bigger, it was fat.
Oh yeah, Triple H too, because Triple H got
And
fat.
he still calls himself a sexy beast. I'm a sexy beast.
I'm pretty sure Taker too.
Yeah, Taker, that's another one.
Kane was getting a beer good. So JBL.
Man, I don't think he ever did it. The only thing he did was beer.
Yeah.
Jake, I mean,
Cigars.
I'm not sure when Del Rio. I can't remember when Del Rio came into the picture. They were after that.
Del Rio? I don't think he did steroids.
I don't think Edge. I'm not sure.
Nah, I don't think Edge did steroids either.
I can't remember him from. Wait, how young was Edge when he was in the Brood?
Very.
Cause like if he had to get his grown man body, like okay, that's probably why Edge got so much bigger later.
When did Edge retire? 2010. If it was 2010, he was 38 at that time.
Huh?
I said in 2010 he was 38 because I remember he retired before he was 40.
So 2008.
Nah, in 2010 he was 38.
So that means the Brood. That means he was in early 20s, 22, 23.
Early 20s, yeah.
Good God.
Okay, yeah, he'll be.
But most of those guys, like let's say, like if Bill Wyatt and Eddie and all them was still alive in that crew, they would all be in their 50s right now,
And still wrestling for WWE.
except for Ray and Jericho.
And you know Eddie will still be in WWE right now.
Yeah, he wouldn't be wrestling, but he'll be doing all his. He would come back on the lowrider, the Mamacita, the Latino Heat.
All lost. Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks will actually be in the lowrider with him coming to the ring. I'm surprised she hasn't brought out the lowrider herself yet. That's shocking, actually.
Snoop probably said he ain't letting her borrow it.
But Cena could always let her borrow the one he got. Oh, no, Cena don't got no more. I think he gave it to Chavo.
Hey, you talking about kayfabe in real life?
No, real life.
Okay.
Cena had a lowrider for Eddie.
Oh, okay.
But I remember him saying either he got it from Chavo or he gave it to Chavo. One of them.
I can't remember the last
We
time we
really
saw
haven't
it.
covered Takeover, any. We haven't talked about it. Takeover.
Yeah,
I'm saying I can say about Takeover, the opening match, amazing.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm glad we did just bring up Takeover because that would piss me off.
Oh, here we go.
Look at Raw's tag team division.
That's why he doesn't give a fuck about wrestling.
Yeah. Because Vince clearly don't give a fuck about tag team wrestling. Look at your champion. Like Chad Gable and Bobby Roode is not a good team.
Yep.
They suck.
Yep.
The best tag team in the world sucks, but don't
Yep.
be a tag team champion. Gallows and Anderson can't get on TV. Sanity can't be used. The Revival has been buried. Like
Fuck
it's
the
just
Revival.
ridiculous. And then I see this
Fuck
amazing
the Royal Rumble.
NXT in 1 month gave you 2 amazing tag team matches.
Yay.
With the what's that match? I forgot what they call that tag team, but it's Zach Gibson and I forgot the other dude's name too. But they the champion.
I know what you're talking about.
Crap, we were watching them last week.
And
last
then you
month.
get the Undisputed Era versus the War Raiders. Like those 2 tag team matches alone trump everything Raw done last year. Well, no, I can't say that because Dolphin and Drew were the tag team to get the Shield. Those 2 were good, and then you got the Bar and all that. But still, the Undisputed Era been doing this shit for a year now, so they probably had Trump them for a past year. But that match was amazing. And I'm like, why the fuck we can't get this on Raw and SmackDown? Ever.
Like,
Well,
SmackDown.
SmackDown do it every now and
Not
then.
that I don't give you no match like this.
Nah, man, the Usos and New Day.
What's
They don't give you
the
no matches like this.
They had last
not
year.
like-
They had a couple of last year, just like
Not like
that
this
one.
match. They
I
had
mean-
good, man, don't get me wrong. The
Oh.
New Day and the Usos will give
Are
you
you
a
talking-
great match.
are you just
a good
talking about
match
weekly
all the
shows,
time.
man?
I'm talking about amazing matches like this.
On pay-per-view, yeah.
Them boys gonna give you a good match.
On pay-per-view, yeah, they have. But on the weekly show, no.
Nah,
Nah,
no, I'm talking about like this match here.
oh, well, I'm talking about because late last year, the New Day and
'Cause this
Usos put on a fucking
Yeah, they always have good matches. I'm
on
not saying-
SmackDown. I'm saying
not saying
It
they
was on
don't.
SmackDown.
Like, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about in general.
Oh,
like,
in
general.
I don't care
Well,
where
yeah.
they wrestle at.
In general, yeah. They gave some match like that. Weekly shows, oh, of course not.
Even though SmackDown going through their usual cycle, New Day's about to be not unused except in the comedy sketches now until they circling around back to it.
Yeah.
That's why I say it's a SmackDown. They got so many people they go in cycles. That's why certain people ain't used.
That's what pissed me off when they did the Superstar Shakeup, because we seen all these teams move from Raw to SmackDown, but no team moved from SmackDown to Raw. So you knew they were dead. You had AOP who came up, he had the Revival. I'm like, you got nobody else.
Yeah, I always said they sent too many people to
See?
SmackDown.
They
So
made
I
a
told
team.
you,
with-
see AOP to SmackDown.
Now you had Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens that probably eventually became a team. Both of them getting hurt. Then you had Drew McIntyre and Ziggler, and then you had the Shield. So they end up getting some teams, but ever since one Braun Strowman and Nicholas buried the bar, it was over.
You can't even call it the Shield. It's more like the shit.
The shit, yeah.
The
But
shit.
it was in the Shield, though.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, not well. They eventually they end up being in the Shield.
Yeah.
I mean, back to Taker. As I said earlier on the chat, if you took Shayna Baszler, if you removed that match completely and replaced it with Rey Mysterio versus Andrade, the first part, TakeOver would have been a straight 10 flag. That's how good their first match was.
It wasn't a 10, but Bianca Belair and Shayna Baszler match was really good.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying
because
that.
it told a story.
I'm just saying the Mysterio Andrade match. It was an NXT match on the main roster.
I know the story. MMA thoughts trump all thoughts. That's the story, goddammit.
Until they face the man.
I love the match. First of all, they gave Bianca Belair the visual win, and every time you thought she was about to lose, she didn't. Because when she first got the what they call it,
Care for the clutch.
Yeah, when she first got that move in, I was like, okay, we can go on to the next match. We done got this match out the way. But when she picked her up and suplexed her, I was like, oh shit, I did not see that coming.
Me either.
Then she got in the hole again. I was like, okay, all right, there go the finish. Then she got up again. I was like, they are making Bianca Belair look like a superstar right now.
Mm-hmm.
So they already gave her the visual win when she hit the KOD, and she knocked out the ref. So you know I hate what they're doing with Shafir and Duke. They ain't nothing but cronies.
I told you,
Shayna Baszler.
MMA thoughts.
They should have all been on equal playing field, but they clearly gonna make Ronda the star. Shayna Baszler gonna be number 2, and then the other 2 are just gonna be that fall guys.
Man, I'd have been pissed with that hair whip, dog. She
Oh,
sliced her.
God.
Like,
Like
come
that.
on, bro.
But did you hear that smack though?
I know.
God.
What the hell, man?
Then
Oh,
I liked
man.
how mainly Bianca Belair was doing all that shit with her arm because Shayna Baszler fucked up her arm at the beginning of the match.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So they made a superstar. I see why she was undefeated. Not anymore, but
Hey, at least they ain't gonna let that become a problem like it was with
At least she's
Oscar.
not overrated.
I mean, Shayna is overrated.
I like the Aleister Black match. Too.
I want to say she's
that match.
overrated.
I watched that match. I'm like, Shayna, do you know you in the ring with a black woman right now? Like, you better stop this.
Hey, what you doing?
Just the way she was just turning her. I'm like, you can't turn no black woman. Like, I like the little promo they had before TakeOver when they was in the ring, and Shayna Baszler was just talking shit, and Bianca Belair turned her head to the side and was just flashing her lash. I'm like, that's what a black woman do. That means the shit finna go down. I was just waiting for it.
Did she take her earrings out?
I wish they would have did that part. That would have been great. But she didn't one good time and ran because her cronies was out there. I was like, yeah, she's smart too.
Hey, that what niggas do. Hit the biggest one and take off.
But you knew they wasn't gonna have Bianca beat her. The plan, I think Io Shirai gonna beat her for the title, and then she gonna come up. That'll probably happen around WrestleMania weekend. I guess it's gonna be Brooklyn 5.
So then Ronda can have her thoughts and Ronda goes heel.
I hate they teasing this whole 4 horsewomen versus, because I don't want to see the match.
The funny thing is, I think from Mister somebody said WWE is not planning on doing that.
Yeah, I did read that. They just teasing it too much because I done seen the foe thrown up too many times by the WWE one.
I haven't seen any
And
Wendy's
Charlotte
yet.
I ain't got time for that shit.
I haven't seen any Jay-Z albums either.
Yeah. I got a feeling they get to the main roster. I'm pretty sure Vince is probably gonna squash that. Yeah, Sasha Banks, Charlotte, and Becky, they get that, not y'all. So
That'd be weird.
And then with the Ricochet Johnny Gargano match, I hope Vince seen this match because Ricochet is a superstar. The shit he can do in the ring is just amazing. And then Johnny Gargano,
205 Live.
Johnny Gargano, what's his name? Said this. What's his name? Brian
235
Alvarez. And I agree with him 100%. Johnny Gargano is the American Okada.
Yeah.
He can't have a bad match. It's
Yeah.
impossible. It is impossible. Put him in the ring with anybody. It's gonna be an amazing match.
A broom.
205
Put him in the ring with a broom. Man, if Johnny Gargano go to 205 Live, I'm gonna be pissed off.
It's gonna happen.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm officially, I'm
Just
stating it
two.
right now.
Gargano versus Jinder Mahal.
When Johnny Gargano, that match would be amazing. If Johnny Gargano end up going to 205 Live, I'm done with WWE. Until he goes to the main roster.
Rest hold.
I'm saying it right now.
Rest hold.
Stomp. I'm gonna be released from WWE. I'm gonna go to AEW.
Rest hold.
235 Live. Ain't 205. It's 235 Live.
Another rest hold.
Stomp. Hold on. Breathe 2 times. Stomp. Breathe 2 times. Stomp.
Taunt the crowd.
Slow it down.
Well, you know what? Let's hope Gargano go to SmackDown then, so you don't have to face Jinder.
I want to see Gargano versus Mustafa Ali.
It could happen now.
Yeah.
Or Gargano versus Nia Jax.
Or Gargano versus Andrade.
Hey, on
SmackDown.
Hey,
send him to SmackDown.
Hey, all she gotta do is punch him one good time.
Gargano versus Daniel Bryan would be amazing.
Or Gargano.
No, I want Ciampa versus
Gargano Joe.
I want Ciampa versus Bryan.
Only person I don't want to see Gargano wrestle on SmackDown is Orton.
Yeah.
Put him in the ring with everybody else.
You say he can't have a bad match.
I didn't say it wouldn't be. First of all, Orton is a superstar. Orton can go.
Yeah,
he just lazy. Orton they got lazy. He put him in the ring with Gargano, I guarantee he will bring his A game.
He didn't get lazy. He started smoking again.
Well, you know what? He'll probably get on the patch once he found out he faced the Gargano.
I can't deal with this motherfucker.
If he stayed vaping, his lungs would been cleaner.
And the thing about it, when Ciampa get called up, he has to go where Gargano go. You can't separate the two.
Dude, I want to see. There's so many matches I want to see. With Gargano. I want to see Rollins versus Gargano.
Yeah, that's what I liked about the Rumble.
Shinsuke versus Gargano.
So many great matches. I want to see.
Damn it!
I want to see Pete Dunne versus Gargano.
Yes, definitely.
He go 205 Live and they bring back Austin Aries.
I want to see that match too. Shit.
Yeah.
But
we could just kill 205 Live completely.
Or
that's my suggestion.
Or Austin Aries gonna win the title and just throw it back at Vince and just walk away from the company.
Of course,
and killing the brand entirely.
Of course, bring A-Double back to face Daniel Bryan. The new Daniel Bryan.
But you know another person, Ricochet. He could also have a good match with almost anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Because he could just flip on him.
Yeah.
From all crazy. Man, that one spot when they did that super Hurricane Rana and that nigga flipped out and landed on their feet. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
I'm like, man, fuck this shit.
I'm glad you said I was in back. Orton would definitely kill that match. Because that's a match Orton would love to face. Love to have up here. Just slow down Ricochet. Get all types of heat.
You can't slow down Ricochet. That's the problem.
Don't worry. Orton will.
Yeah, it's called an RKO.
Ain't gonna be no dive.
And you know that the match that everybody hated, the Will Ospreay Ricochet match?
RKO.
Yeah.
I seen a lot of that in this match at the very beginning. When he was doing cartwheels out of Hurricane Runners and flipping out of shit. I was like, yeah, this is a lot of shit that came out of the Will Ospreay match. It didn't last long. They only did a snippet of it. But I remember those spots because everybody gave that match hell. Like, they ain't even wrestling. They just doing gymnastics.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm like, okay, man. It's simulated comedy.
It was a great match, though. I just wish it went longer.
Oh, you know the one where Vader up and got all that indie heat for
Yeah.
I get Vader a point. Like,
well, what time has changed? But I agree with Vader.
But
I'm not mad at the match.
I ain't mad at match, but it does cause one issue when these guys do come to places like WWE where they're doing a whole lot more wrestling. More often, like, no, you'd have to slow down, or you start spending time in the hospital all the day.
That's the thing about Ricochet. When he get to the main roster, he might end up being boring. They ain't gonna let him have that shit on a nightly basis.
Cause they do.
He screamed 205 Live to me. I don't want him to go there, but that's something that will stick him because of the shit he could do.
235.
Oh, 235.
He goes to the main roster. He just only do the flippy shit doing all the extra stuff doing the pay-per-views.
That's the thing about it. Ricochet is the flippy shit.
Yeah.
Hey, he knew he signed up for though.
And the last thing I want to talk about on TakeOver is the main event, which was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Because psychology. Wow, what a concept.
Never heard of it.
Concept there.
Yeah, he is. What say you, Concept?
But working on the legs and the leg actually coming into the finish of the match, I'm like, that's old school shit. And it made so much sense. If you go into a match against Aleister Black, what you think you gonna do? You gonna work on his legs so he don't kick the shit out of you. That's common sense.
It still happened though.
Yeah, it did.
It happened to Dean. It happened so bad. It happened to Dean Ambrose. He got kicked right out of the company. He kicked. You can say Aleister Black literally kicked Dean Ambrose out of the fucking company.
Hey, last time wailing on somebody's legs worked was Charlie Murphy on Rick James. So he still got shit kicked out of him.
And if
He didn't lose though.
And if he had to work on his leg, he would have lost because when Aleister Black went for the black man, he couldn't do it. And right after he folded, he got a fairy tale ending. That's a great name for a finisher.
I thought it was Project Champa number 2. That's what he calls that power bomb. The power bomb with the knees.
That's
I thought it was pun off of
That's a screen
No,
cap.
that's what he calls it.
When him and Gargano was raising their titles up, Gargano looked over stared at the title as it was fading out.
Yeah,
So
he did it again
some
too.
foreshadowing.
And the spoilers. Well, this is another part I can tell you about the story. After Velveteen Dream beats Johnny Gargano steals the belt. And then Ciampa come out and they raise the belts again. So he's not the champion, but he got the belt. And he do the same thing he did at TakeOver. He glances over at Ciampa holding up the belt.
It'd be funny,
It's about to come full circle.
we better have Ciampa face turn.
That's crazy.
No.
No, Ciampa's not going to turn face. Gargano's going to see the light and be face. It's like, that's the one thing.
Well, it depends on who pulled the knife on who first.
That's one thing I ain't say either. Like with his ring gear that he wore to the ring, it was a play of Dark Phoenix from X-Men. Which, if you know Jean Grey, the Dark Phoenix is like that shit she can't control her when she basically turned evil.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's basically how Johnny Gargano's character is right now. So eventually he gonna go back to normal. He gonna see the light. And then one thing, Candace, like his wife is telling him like, "You're not that person. Why are you getting involved with this man and all that shit?" So I see the face turn coming back.
Okay, so you had the wifey too. I get.
And it's gonna lead to Johnny Gargano beating him at in whatever the November one, not November
The Mania one.
no the SummerSlam one.
Oh,
I wonder what they do the Mania one so quick. Like do it at Mania. That's what I would actually do because then Gargano can hold the belt till July, drop it, and come to the main roster. Because he been in NXT longer than Sami Zayn was.
well, it's like Triple H slowed down the call-ups.
Which is good. Do something with the people you fucking got. I don't want mind Gargano spend the rest of his career in NXT. If they gonna pay him more. If he make a main roster money but stay in the NXT, fine with me.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Ciampa.
Hey, you know what Triple H is gonna say? That's not best for business.
It's best for NXT.
It ain't best for business.
It's not best for business, but it's best for NXT. This ain't gonna hurt the main roster. Johnny Gargano ain't gonna move the needle.
But Triple H
He
ain't
should, but he won't.
Triple H ain't gonna the extra money though.
Okay.
Oh wait,
We come to the end.
but hold on. Before we end it, let's get our ratings for the weekend.
From what I gathered and read, I say 9.7 for NXT, and then 9 for Royal Rumble.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Oh, well, I'll go and say my what you think. 9 for NXT. 7,
Well, yeah, I know about that. 9 for NXT too. It's
Seven.
a Rumble. I have a problem with it.
Oh, 7.5 for Royal Rumble.
See, I think that first half was so good. Take out Shane McMahon. The women stole the show again. They should have been getting pushed. But anyway. That Daniel Bryan match brought it down. I'm sorry. And the men Royal Rumble wasn't that great. Because when it got down to the end, y'all almost knew who was winning.
Well,
we knew who was winning months ago.
the Shane and Miz tag match didn't help raise the score either. Like I said, it's 7.5 based on the strength of the women. Well, yeah.
I'm giving it a 7 just because of the women. The only reason I'm giving it a 7 because the men didn't do their part and the show was too damn long.
Yeah.
I was falling asleep during Daniel Bryan and AJ.
That's the WWE's fault for putting it right there. The women should have went on last. And the men should have had the first match of the night.
No, they kicked it off right to me. Kick it off with Becky Lynch was a smart decision. But she should have came back at the end of the show. You should have began the show with Becky and ended the show with Becky.
Yeah, the men didn't need to go.
I would have thought everybody saying all the time, you need to do something with Becky. You need to push Becky and we get this. Like, man.
Hey, it's funny. Nikki Bella called it.
Of all people. I'm Bella Twin.
Let me see
This was a
here.
good one.
Okay,
I still hate Brie.
I think I gave Takeover a 9.5,
You did.
and the Royal Rumble, I think I was at an 8.2, but then again, since kicked in,
Hey,
and I have to give it a 7.4.
oh, one thing I liked about Takeover, and I ain't talking about this, was the Matt Riddle Kathy. I don't know, Matt. He made him tap out from beating him in the head.
Oh shit!
He beat his ass so bad he tapped out.
And he was still tapping.
Yeah. Like, all Matt Riddle did was get him back and just started mounting him, to the point where he tapped out.
Hey, they better add that move back to the game, dude.
I want that.
You remember, it was on one of them games.
Yeah. No,
Like,
no, when it's off
X Dog will beat your ass and you literally tap out from it.
It's like a weak tap out, like.
Yeah, because it used to be THQ, aka man's finish on WCW World Tour.
But that's a UFC shit, because that's how they call off a bunch of them.
It's called Ultimate Punches.
Yep.
When you get on top of somebody, you start just beating them where they just ball up. The referee will call the match. That was a nice thing, but a lot of fans didn't know what was going on. That's the only problem with
I
it.
did.
Because you're groomed to when somebody's in submission hold, they tap out. Not for getting punched in the back of the head or like.
I didn't even know that. I haven't seen that in a long time.
That's probably why
They
they moved the
did
name Ultimate Punches.
They did catch it. I don't know wrong.
Yeah, they did him greasy.
That's somebody right there. I think never come to
That was
roster.
nasty though. He had bit the nigga foot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They say Tommy Dreamer did it before too. Probably where he got the spot
Well,
from.
Tommy Dreamer don't give a shit, so you know.
Yeah, they said the fan was chanting after he did it. You sick folk.
Yeah, they did. They were chanting that. I think my brother said, "Hey man, that's gay." That shit was so funny.
I would have bit his foot, but I would have definitely did something to his feet. He better start wearing some shoes.
He
Even though
gonna,
he been like that his whole career, but
he gonna learn like Rusev learned.
that's what's gonna happen. Once he fuck up
Wear
his
some
foot,
shoes.
they're gonna make him wear boots, just like Rusev. And Cesaro, they made Cesaro start wearing knee pads.
Enzo told Rusev. That joke funny. Enzo said, "Tweeters, I told you about where you need to wear some shoes."
Making breaking mama heart.
Yeah.
Breaking your mama heart.
Oh yeah, speaking of Enzo and Cass are friends again.
You mean real one? And
Hey.
Big Cat.
First of all, Big Cass need to change the name to Big Casserole, bro.
Big casserole.
That dude got way out of shape. I'm like, Cass, come on, man. Of course, I don't think AEW wants him, but
Big casserole. Okay, let's go ahead and end it. That's the end of. Oh damn, let's call it Real Wrestling. Don't give a fuck about wrestling. Episode 4. We'll catch you later for another episode. I don't know when.
In a couple of weeks, actually.
Yeah, in a couple weeks.
Because the Chamber, that wasted time, baby.
Yeah, we'll catch you for, I guess, the review of the Chamber. Talk
Yeah,
more
complete
wrestling.
time.
is Sasha gonna be in the Elimination Chamber?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
With her BFF.
Oh boy, where is she gonna jump off of?
No, whose back is she gonna stab?
Nah, she ain't stabbing nobody back until she gets moved to SmackDown.
I want her to stab me in the back.
Yeah. Who do she go to SmackDown? Yeah, but who comes to Raw?
Becky
Besides
Lynch.
Becky.
I told you, man.
Well, Becky's coming to Raw for
Becky-
sure because she's gonna beat Ronda.
For Becky going to
And
Raw, you
become
need to
the
say
legit man.
you need to do
The
what,
legit man.
for Becky
Oh,
coming
shit.
to Raw. You need to do what New Orleans is trying to do to the Lakers. You got to take everything they got. You got to send 3 people over for what? Because Nia Jax propelled Becky.
My
Lakers
Jackson's like
gotta
3
send
people.